make sure to check out Adjacent Gaming's channel, because without some of his tech and reviews and such of that nature forth, we wouldn't be having a video on this right now. Alright, what up guys, Ichi here with another video, and today we're about to talk about Master Raven. Master Raven's summary came out, a few days ago, just like pretty much all of the other new Tekken 7 character summary. And a lot of people were like, this is disappointed, it's the same thing as Raven's purpose and summary, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. And I'm not gonna tell you guys that this is a summary, therefore it doesn't tell the whole entire story, which this is extremely true in terms of a Raven's case. But also I feel like this summary is extremely important because people have been looking at these summaries in the wrong fashion. Now we're gonna just
It's calling me, listening to the voice, open my eyes, so many ways to say.
start off by reading it. Her fighting style is ninjutsu, country unknown. It says attached to the United Nations Secret Intelligence Service. She is code named Master Raven. She is a high-ranked official with plenty of subordinates tasked in various dangerous missions. Now this is the interesting thing, because this is not the exact same summary for Raven, simply because I kind of really knew this fact that Master Raven was gonna be some type of high leader, because I was thinking, maybe she's the leader of the Raven clan, but instead I believe that there's actually a leader above her, and she's more so a leader of a certain squad or sector. It does seem that my previous theory about Master Raven's place in the Raven clan was correct, and yes, it's confirmed. Master Raven this isn't a transgender Raven or anything like that. It's a completely different person. Everyone's just codenamed Raven in order to keep their actual true identities secret, because they are under one purpose, and I'll get into that later. With Heihachi Mishima reclaiming the Mishima Zaibatsu and waging war on the G Corporation, the activities of the Secret Service have been increased to monitor and report what is happening in the world. Loyal to her duty, she will go to the ends of the earth for her role. Now, I believe that it switched from Raven to Master Raven story-wise is because that things have gotten more dangerous than they originally were. Raven himself is not more skillful than Master Raven, so Master Raven probably told Raven, I'm going to have to take care of this. And I believe that Master Raven is actually the squad leader of the same squad that Raven is in, and she sent him out on a mission to help Lars and Elisa. Basically, she sees that it's gotten more dangerous than before, so she's taking her own hands into the fight, so he won't get killed basically, or he won't find himself injured or in danger at any point. But the interesting thing to me is the fact that people said that it was the same. Now there are things different in her summary than Raven, but they're saying generically it's the same, even though technically they're not saying that. They said everything's exactly the same, which isn't true, but I get what they mean. There's generically saying that this is the same. Now, the reason that this is interesting as opposed to boring, because many people believe this is boring because this is exactly the same. The reason this isn't boring is because it just confirms more of my freaking theories. Because I believed that this was a clan of basically people who have the same exact motives, same objectives, and that is all. And through this summary, people don't look into the deep truth and meaning behind some of these summaries. For the fact that she has the same summary means that other Ravens in the clan also have the same summary, meaning that these are all people that Legion and swore themselves to become something else that they weren't looked at originally born as. So it could have been a Raven named Kyle, Terry, or even though that's two first names, wow. Or it could have been a Raven name anything else, but they all switched themselves from Raven to the they all switched their names to Raven for a particular one purpose and abandoned their previous lives. This way, they can't be identified as different. They're identified as technically one group. May have different people in it, but they're technically forming one group, one purpose, under one legion, and everyone agrees, which is pretty much interesting to me, because this summary means actually a lot. People look at it as, this is the same, but you should instead be looking at it as, this summary confirms the true reasoning behind their whole entire group as a whole. They are one squad under one belief of what they should do, and they all believe this exact thing, and they'll follow out as such. The last thing the summary confirms to me is the fact that throughout this summary, I believe this tells Master Raven's true personality. And I believe that if it didn't, they simply would have actually put her past in here, like her past before she was Master Raven. But I'm actually starting to believe that as she was growing up as a kid, this literally was her. Maybe these clan of Ravens actually were actually just codenamed Raven from birth, and they just kept getting raised up and basically got stronger. The point is, in the end of the day, this all means that it confirms Master Raven's personality of the fact that she abandoned her old previous persona, which people would provide the fact that that's your true self, in order to become something with a purpose as a whole group that would also speak for the other Ravens, because they also abandoned their previous personas to become something that was as purposeful for a whole entire group. And other than that, to tell you the truth, to the Tekken story, it doesn't matter. These separate people don't matter, because of the fact that there's so many Ravens that no one's gonna keep up with all of them unless you're the actual story creators themselves, actually. And what's important about the group of Ravens is that they all are allegiance to one goal. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to share, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. And if you guys really like these little summaries and explanations of characters, make sure you talk about it in the comments below, because I am really interested in like what else you guys actually would want me to confirm through basically things that would seem very factual. I mean, there's no doubt about it what this description is actually. It just takes a little thinking about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace.